Today we're covering how to scrape StockX and Gold for sneaker price tracking. The sneaker resale market generates over $10 billion annually, with StockX and Gold as the two dominant marketplace platforms. For resellers, investors, brand analysts, and market researchers, real-time pricing data drives buy or sell decisions, identifies profitable arbitrage opportunities, and reveals demand trends across sneaker models. Both platforms heavily protect their pricing data through aggressive anti-bot measures, API authentication requirements, and sophisticated fingerprinting. This guide covers how to build a sneaker price tracker that extracts pricing, bid data, and sales history from StockX and Gold using Python and mobile proxy rotation. Both platforms use modern front-end architectures backed by API endpoints that serve data to their React-based interfaces. The key data points are ask price, the lowest price a seller is willing to accept; bid price, the highest price a buyer is offering; last sale; and bid and ask counts as market depth indicators. StockX uses a GraphQL API internally, which provides structured access to product and market data, but it requires authentication tokens and implements rate limiting. Gold offers similar marketplace functionality with a REST-based API structure. Its data includes retail price versus resale price, size-specific pricing, condition grades, new, used, defect, historical price charts, and seller ratings and listing counts. Both platforms implement anti-bot protections that make web scraping proxies essential for sustained data collection. Setting up the environment involves installing Python libraries for HTTP requests, HTML parsing, and data storage. StockX data is accessible through a combination of server-rendered HTML, which contains initial product data, and API endpoints for detailed market data. The scraper pulls product information from the page source and queries the API for live bid, ask, and sales history data. .got has a different data structure, but similar anti-bot protections. The scraper targets Gold's REST endpoints to pull size-specific pricing, condition data, and historical price charts. Combining StockX and Gold data into a unified price tracking system lets you compare ask prices across both platforms in real time, calculate potential arbitrage margins, and store historical records for trend analysis. The complete pipeline initializes both scrapers, runs them against a list of target sneaker models, and writes results to a structured data store for ongoing monitoring. For production use, the tracker runs on a schedule at regular intervals, re-querying both platforms and appending new data points to the historical record. StockX and Gold have invested heavily in bot detection because automated purchasing bots have been a persistent problem in the sneaker resale industry. The defenses target data center IP addresses, almost always blocked, residential proxy patterns, partially effective, browser automation fingerprints, and rapid request sequences. Mobile proxies provide the highest success rates for three reasons. Mobile IPs are assigned by cellular providers and shared by thousands of real users via CGN key, so StockX and Gold cannot block them without affecting legitimate mobile shoppers. Mobile proxy traffic also inherently mimics real user behavior patterns, which reduces behavioral detection flags. And mobile proxies can rotate IPs by reconnecting to the cellular network, providing fresh addresses without maintaining large proxy pools. Cross-platform comparison reveals arbitrage opportunities, and historical price tracking identifies trends before they become obvious. The aggressive anti-bot measures on both platforms make mobile proxy rotation non-negotiable for reliable data collection. With proper proxy infrastructure and a structured scraping framework, you can maintain continuous price monitoring across the sneaker market. Related topics worth exploring include scraping Amazon product data with proxies, scraping Bing search results with Python, how anti-bot systems like Cloudflare, Akamai, and Perimeter X detect scrapers, when to use API access versus web scraping, and when proxies are required, as are data protection laws and their implications for web scraping, and how to build an ethical web scraping policy. See you in the next one.